Hello there friends, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I hope that if you like this video, you will take a minute to click that thumbs up button down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because you know I would love to have you come back here on my channel and check out all of my other budgeting and lifestyle content. Today's video is going to be the budget for the 4th week in the month of November. We are wrapping up November. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's almost December. It's almost the holiday season. I am so excited. We are just a few days away from Thanksgiving, which is my personal favorite holiday. So I am so ready to start getting stuff set up for the holidays. So if you guys are new to my channel this year and you haven't been around for previous holiday seasons, you might not know, but every single year here on my channel, I do Vlogmas, which means that I post a new day in the life vlog every single day in the month of December leading up to Christmas. So if you are the type of person who does not watch my other content, you are only here for budgeting videos, you're not interested in day in the life videos, just a fair warning. In the mornings, every day from December 1st until December 25th, I'm going to have a new vlog posted. In addition to those videos, I also intend to continue on with my regularly scheduled content. So you guys are still going to see budget videos here on my channel, you know, just like you always do, but there will be an influx of uploads on my channel. So if you have the little bell clicked to get notifications, and it's going to drive you crazy seeing a new notification every single day from my channel, maybe go ahead and go in just for the month and turn the notifications off, because there's going to be a lot of content coming at you. If you have only ever watched my budget videos and you think you might be interested in seeing my other lifestyle content, December is a great time to watch my vlogs. There's going to be so much fun holiday cheer. It's just my typical day in the life video where I show you what I'm doing every single day to get ready for the holiday season and just day-to-day life. So, you know, it's a good opportunity to check out those videos if you've never watched my vlogs before. There will also be a holiday card exchange. I have my P.O. box linked in the description box of this video, so if you'd like to receive a holiday card from me, all you have to do is send me a card first. Make sure that you include a return address so that I can send one back to you. I would love to correspond with you guys for the holiday season. So that's it for my disclaimers. Lots and lots of content coming at you. Hopefully I don't lose too many subscribers. I know that vlogs are not for everyone, but I have a core group of people who have been subscribed to my channel for years and years who love my Vlogmas videos, and I did not want to disappoint them. So be on the lookout for those videos coming soon, starting in December. But for now, let's go ahead and wrap up the last week in the month of November with my November budget. I have a lot of money going out this week, as you guys can see. I already sat down and filled everything in. We're just going to kind of go over it together. So let me zoom in a smidge, and we'll start talking about everything in my bills category. So the way that I kind of separate my budget is using the various sections in my Budget by Paycheck workbook, but I use them a little bit differently, I think, than what they were intended. So under this bills category, I don't just list out my typical weekly/monthly bills. I list out anything that I am going to pay using my checking account. So it's not just bills, it's also anything that I'm going to swipe my debit card for, and that includes my grocery and household items because I do my grocery shopping through the Walmart pickup service. If you've never used the Walmart pickup service before, you guys are seriously missing out. This is how I save money on groceries. I go in every single week on the Walmart grocery app. I'm able to order exactly what I need. I don't have to worry about walking down the cookie aisle and adding impulse things into my cart. I'm able to compare prices of different brands and things super easy. And then I just go ahead and check out. I then can go pick up the groceries at my specified time. I don't even have to get out of my car. It saves me time, it saves me money. It's a completely free service from Walmart. I highly recommend it. I do have a link in the description box below. If you've never tried the Walmart pickup service and you'd like to, you can get $10 off your first order of $50 or more using the Walmart pickup. The holiday season's a great time to do that. So, for groceries and household this week, I have a budget of $300. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that this is unusual for me. I decided I'm going to try a new method of grocery shopping where I do sort of one big shop every month, and then the other weeks of the month, I'm just going to do little fill-in trips to the grocery store. I thought I might be able to get a better handle on my grocery budget if I did this. This is how I used to shop. I used to go into the store once a month, drop $300, but have all of the meat that I need in my freezer and all of the meals kind of figured out and planned ahead of time. It kept us from overspending every week at the grocery store. We would just go in and grab, milk or produce, little things like that we ran out of. But having one big bulk shop helped us stay on top of our budget. So I decided I'm going to budget $300 this week, go in and do a big shop, and then hopefully the other weeks of the month I can just fill in little things here and there. So I budgeted $300. We'll see how this goes. This may be a total fail, and I may be right back to my typical $175 a week, but we'll see. It's just an experiment. So, $300 budgeted for groceries and household. Then I have all the rest of my bills for the month in November. If you watched my video last week, you know that I didn't pay any bills last week because I didn't have any bills due. They all kind of come due at the last week of the month. So, I have motorcycle insurance for my husband's motorcycle. We use Progressive, and I've budgeted $40 for that. Car insurance is also due this week. This car insurance premium covers our Subaru Forester, my son's Saturn Ion, as well as our camper. And insurance premiums in Michigan are pretty high, so we pay $256 a month for car insurance, so that is what I have budgeted there. Next up, I have a couple of minimum payments on credit cards. You guys know that we use the debt snowball method of paying off credit cards, where we pay the minimum payments on all of our cards, and then we send extra to the card with the lowest balance on our list. You guys will see me talk about our debt snowball payments when I get to this extra debt category, but for now, these are just minimum payments on some of our credit cards. So we have a Discover card, and I've budgeted $100 for the minimum payment for that. I have a Lowe's card. I actually have two Lowe's cards. This is actually my husband's Lowe's card, and we are sending $100 to that, or we've budgeted $100 for that, rather. And then lastly, I have my Walmart credit card, whose minimum payment is due this week, and for that I've budgeted $130. So if we add up all of our totals here, we get a total of $926 in total budgeted for our bills. Next up, we have cash envelopes. You guys know the amount that I put in my cash envelopes is pretty much the same every single week, and this week is no exception. So for my husband's spending, since he is not on call this week, he just gets his typical $40. My spending, I've also budgeted $40. For gasoline, for my Subaru, I've budgeted $40. Eating out is also $40, and miscellaneous you guessed it, $40. Nice round numbers all the way down, for a grand total of $200 that I have budgeted for our cash envelopes for the week. Next, we're going to move up here to sinking funds. If you're not familiar with sinking funds are a great way to save money throughout the year for things that you know are coming up. So I always like to use Christmas as an example, even though I'm not actually saving for Christmas this week. We have our Christmas fund all built up, and I haven't started saving for Christmas 2021 yet. But Christmas is one of those things that comes around every year on December 25th. You know it's coming, and you know that it's typically something that costs, a pretty penny. So the way that I handle Christmas is I figure out how much money I want to save for Christmas, and then I save a little bit throughout the year, $20 here, $30 there, whatever it is, a little small amounts of money that is build up over time, and that way by Christmas I have that money set aside and I don't have to swipe a credit card or worry about taking that money from my typical weekly budget. I have about a dozen sinking funds, but I only save for a couple of them at a time. It just depends on what our goals are. This week I'm only saving for 2 of my sinking funds. So the first one is our campground. I talked to you guys a little bit earlier about our camper. We have our camper on an annual campsite, and we pay an annual fee for that. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,400, and we pay that at the end of October. So rather than wait until the end of October and try to scrounge up $1,400, we just save a little bit throughout the weeks of the year so that when that rolls around, we have the money to cover it. So we're going to put $50 towards our campground fund, and we're also going to put $50 towards our car maintenance fund. Our car maintenance fund covers everything from oil changes to windshield wipers to washer fluid to if we need new tires or spark plugs or something goes wrong. It also covers our car tags, our registration every year. So it's a pretty important fund, and I always like to try to add money to that on a pretty much weekly basis. So we're going to add $50 to that fund this week, and our sinking fund total for this week is $100. All right, next up we have our extra debt category, and this is actually the last category. I am not putting anything to extra savings this week. So our debt snowball throughout the year has slowly built up. We are up to $150 that we send to the lowest credit card on our list every single week. We like to make progress on our debt on a weekly basis, and so every week we send $150. Sometimes more than that. We always aim to find a little extra in our budget to send to our debt snowball, but we don't really budget for that. Just if we have money left over from one of these other categories, maybe the bills come in a little bit lower than I anticipate, or we don't spend all of this spending money, that extra cash can maybe go towards an extra debt payment, but I don't budget anything for that, as you see here. I just leave this as a line item in case we have an extra payment that we can make. But the plan, as of now, is to send $150 to the lowest card on our list, which is a Lowe's card. We used that card to buy a new washer and dryer a couple of months ago, and we are trying to pay that off. We are on a zero interest, deferred interest situation right now, so if we can manage to get this paid off before February, it won't cost us a dime in interest, and that is our goal. So we're going to send $150 towards that card this week if all goes as planned. So that is it for my weekly budget. This is all of the money that I intend to make work for me. This is the plan. Hopefully I can stick to it. Make sure that you guys click the subscribe button. If you come back next week, you'll be able to see how closely I stuck to this budget. This is the budgeted plan. You guys will see the budget results next week. You can see whether or not I was able to stick to these numbers. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!